All right, there we go. ZBT, game 3. 4th seeded NORCO Black, 5th seeded Colorado Juniors, 14 Steve. Both undefeated at 2-0 coming into this matchup, the final one of the day in this division. And the last of the morning session here at the Fieldhouse in Aurora, Colorado. Both teams already securing their spot in tomorrow's gold bracket and an opportunity to win a bid to Nationals in Indianapolis, June 26th to 28th, but seeding on the line. Victor here earns the 1 seed out of this pool, Pool 4, and will play the 2nd seed out of Pool 3, whereas the team that loses this match will be the 2nd seed and play seed number 1 from Pool 3. So that's just what's at stake over the next, hopefully 40 minutes to an hour. And that's a great start for Kojo's with Hope getting an ace. Floated her first serve to that back corner, and back row NORCO unable to handle it. So 1-0 Kojo's. It's Hope in the back row with Layla and Elise. And a tip over the blockers. Gets a side out for NORCO. Front row right now, Anya, Maggie, and Hope, I guess. I don't know, they've got these 4 serve receivers, I can't tell who's in the front row out of the 4. It's a pass from Layla. Short foul, Anya, and it's down. Good job not going into the double block. She went off of the left hand of the outside hitter and took that deflection down to the ground for the point. So 2-1, Liv back to serve. Good one, painted the line there. This is going to be a tough play. Oh, and excellent attempt from Layla to try to get a second touch. Ended up going up into the referee. We're tied at 2. Elise, good pass to Hope. She goes outside for Layla. And it's down right into the hands of the blocker and just goes straight down on the correct side of the net from our perspective. And it's a 3-2 lead for juniors. Liz in for Anya. That makes it her, Layla, and Maggie at front. Now it's Hope, Liv, and Elise in the back. Elise, the good serve. And Liz with a clean block. Right back in the face, giving up 3 or 4 inches of height to that middle on the other side. Doesn't matter when you can jump. It's a good sign early, 4-2. Elise going back, and it's in. Clean ace for Elise Watson, and that gives Kojo's a 5-2 lead. NORCO back row confused by that serve. That's a nice knuckleball there. Oh, and then a left-handed tip off a little bit of a wonky set, and it dropped in there. Middle of the court, 10-foot line. So NORCO side out. Kojo's still up by 2, 5-3. Early in the first set. Layla, the pass to Hope. It's going to be a back row hit from Liv, and it was blocked or just kind of went to the top of the net. Point NORCO, 5-4. Job by Liv to get a piece of that. Now Layla on the hit, and that's a great one. Layla cross court, avoided the blockers, and no chance to dig that one out by NORCO on the other side of the net. Juniors up 6-4, Clara entering for Hope. Making the front row, Clara, Liz, and Layla, with Elise, Liv, and Maggie back. Maggie serving. It's going to be a toughie. Layla up there quick, and down on the other side. Layla creating a lot of havoc over there on the NORCO side. We had a couple stabs at it, literally one-handed stabs. But ended up touching it 4 times. So 7-4 Kojo's, Maggie to serve. Another good one. There's a back set to the outsides. And I think Layla got the block, but it rolled along the top of the net, off the antenna and out of bounds. It's bad luck. 4 receivers back for Kojo's. That 2-point lead. Liv. Pass to Maggie. Over for Layla. Oh, and blocked there. Layla had to kind of chase down that set to the inside of the court. And made a great effort. Got it over. The blockers were there. Now 1-point game, 7-6 in favor of juniors. Layla with a pass. Setting from Maggie. Back to Layla. Had to push that one across. Now we're right in the hole again. So NORCO's found that spot. Coach Steve giving some instruction to the back row to try to avoid losing points in that fashion moving forward. 7-7. Into the net. Service over NORCO. 8-7 juniors. Kaya's going to sub in for Layla and head back to serve. Maggie and Lisa in the back row with her. It's Liv, Clara, and Liz in front. Kaya goes down the line and in. Painted the tape there by Kaya Cook. Great serve from number 3 and puts Kojo's up by 2, 9-7. Did it again. That time NORCO played it, but not very well. Now Maggie with a dig. Elise, a nice set to Liv, and she pounds it. Picking up where she left off at the end of the last game. Right between the blockers, down at the feet of the DS, and not much hope there for NORCO. So Kaya back to serve again with a 3-point lead now, 10-7. On the line, that time, the middle line. Good close back and forth game. So far, Kojo's with a 2-point lead at 10-8. NORCO to serve. Kaya, Elise, and Liv back to receive. We'll go to Kaya. Ended up going a little to the left. Liv tried to track it down, but went into the crowd. Nobody hurt. All good. 10-9. Short one. Liz kept it up. Elise with a miraculous one-handed clear. And then a tip off of Liz. Got a little piece of it on the block, but it was a good hit by them. Ended up sneaking in the back line. Heck of a save on the point there before ended up losing it. We're tied at 10. Kaya up for Maggie, out wide for Liv, and I think that was a big swing into the net, 10-11. Elise, pass to Maggie, dropped it off to Clara, a little low on the hit. Now we're down by 2, 10-12. Kyle with a pass to Maggie. to Liz. She had to just pop it up. There's a chance. Kaya got it back into the vicinity, and Elise once again got it over. And now an errant. That was a touch. That was a 4 touch. Liz got the kill anyway, so we'll take it. That was 4 touches by the other team. Coach Steve and Coach Kinley. Trying to alert the ref. It's funny, the middle for Norco kind of looking at the ref and knew she touched it. It all worked out. Here's Liz serving. Nice bullet down there in the middle. There's out the back. And point Kojos ties it back up. 12-12. It's good. Side out and the service win has us knotted. It's Anya, Liv, and Clara up front. Back set and out. Oh, nope. Played by Maggie. Liz saved it. Now Clara keeps it in. Free ball for Norco, though. They'll go outside with that one. And it's down. Good hit to the back row. (12-13). Off the net. Clara got that one. Tipped by Maggie. Then Anya came flying in from the side. Broken play on the Norco side. Sets up a nice play for Liv. Now Kaya keeps it in. Maggie's going to free ball that. Down low. Wow, almost got the little free ball kill. Tipped over the top. Maggie kept it up. Elise. Liv just has to free ball it again. And a nice try by Elise. But a good hit from the outside of Norco. Solid point both ways. Timeout. Kojo's down by 2, 12-14. First set. Sorry, caught my hand on the cord there. Second. There we go. Back Kojo's down 2, 12-14. Anya, Maggie, Clara, Elise, Kaya, and Liv. That's Kaya with the pass. Maggie sitting outside for Liv. Got it to the back row. Now Elise with a good dig. Maggie back to the right side for Clara. She goes back corner and in. Good placement by Vostel on that hit. To get coaches back within 1, 13-14. Clara subbing out, Hope in. Middle, the barrow tees it up. They're going to go outside. Tip down. So Norco opting pretty often not to try to hit through the blockers and just going and tipping it over the top and falling in that hole at the 10-foot line. It's kind of funny because their front line now is 6-footers across the board. Hope. Up to Liv. Liv cross court and then a bad pass on the other side for a kill. Back to 1-point game, 14-15. Need to get the ball back from the other court. In the meantime, Layla subbed in for Kaya. Layla, Maggie, Anya in the front, Elise, Hope, and Liv. Back row, Liv serving. Job. Paints the tape there. On a weird play by Norco and ends up with Layla and block. Good job by the Norco defenders there. They got the right spot. (14-16). Cross court. Liv had to dive to try to get that up. Got a piece of it. And caromed off in the other court again. 14-17. Largest lead of the game for either team. It's been very even. Good pass from Liv. There's Hope. And a block off of Aylmer. Try to tip it through the big blocker right there at the net. And another timeout for juniors. Down by 4 now, 14-18. Here we go. Norco serving into the net. Good timeout. Steve and Kinley giving each other high fives. Good call on the coach's part. Freeze the server, and we're 15-18. Elise serving. Liz just came in. Front row. She's with Layla and Maggie. Oh, that's a weird play and not going to work for Norco. Line back within 2. 16-18. Back rows, Hope, Liv, and Elise. Elise again in the libero jersey. Second game in a row. Nice short serve, Elise with an ace. Dropped it right in there. It's 17-18. They telling me to go to that 5 spot. Got it deep. Cleared, blocked by Maggie. Well, Hope tees it up for Elise. Gonna go outside set for Layla. Nice tip. Free ball. Tip. They're just tapped off the top of the net. And now Layla gets the kill. Doesn't always have to be a bomb. She just threw it right into the face and lower elbows of the blocker, and it went down on their side of the net. Tied up, 18-18. At least with a short one. Now they go outside. Tip. Hope got there. Oh. We got lucky. Maggie and Liz were stared at each other as the ball dropped right in between them, but I guess they went into the net on the Norco side. So. 19-18, lead for Kojos. A short serve from Elise. And they go outside. Oh, yeah, Hope kept that up. Layla. Back row. Set here. Tipped over the top. They do not want to mess with our blockers. It's weird. Now Layla with a swing that went off the top of the hands of their block. Can't do much here. Elise with a pass to Hope. Quick one for Liz. Went off the top of the blockers again. Now Liz with a piece. Layla kept it alive. Maggie's going to tap through and get the point. Maggie setter slash outside hitter, and she did that setting motion right off the blocker and down to the floor. Forces Norco to take a timeout after a nice run here by juniors, putting them up by a couple. Fun to see some rallies compared to some of the previous 2 matches. There's a lot of ace or serve receive error, not a lot of back and forth, but this game's lived up to the billing so far. 2 best teams in the pool. We're seeing some extended points. A lot of great plays by these 14 girls. Very impressive. Elise to serve. There's a back set to the outside. That's going to be shorted, but Elise played it. Now Layla. Back row hit. Set. Oh, right through the blockers. Unfortunate. Liz and Maggie were right there. It just happened to go right in between. 2019. We'll serve to Liv. Out to Hope. Now to Layla. Off the top of a hand. Elise with a nice touch there. Liv. Oh, Hope did it. Fake me out. I thought she was setting to Liz. So did Liz. She jumped up and the Hope special delivers again. Man, it's uncanny. She just knows exactly the right time to use that move. Been good for several points throughout the day and now gives Kojo's a 21-19 lead. Maggie into serve. That's a bomb. And Liz with a slam dunk over her pass of death. Liz using those hops to just pound the ball. The 6-inch line. That was a crowd favorite there. A nice time to do it. Puts up Kojo's 22-19.
Good job staying out of net. Yeah, yes, that too. Oh, she's going to be happy about that.
Remember when that happened for the highlight reel. I have to remember when that happened for the highlight reel. All right, Maggie, nice serve. That's going to go down. Maggie with a bullet straight to the 5 spot over on the Norco side, and that was successful for an ace. 23-19 juniors. Norco going to switch up their receive. Maggie put it right back there. That was the libero who finally able to play it. Oh, and then off the blockers and down. Nice drive by Maggie. Fell just in front of her. So 23-20. Norco serving. 4 back for Kojo's. It's Layla, Liv, Elise, and Maggie. Clara and Liz are up at the front row. It's to Elise. Maggie outside to Layla. Top of the blocker's hands again. She's going to play a lot. Now, a good hit. We're right between Liz and Maggie. So we're up there. 23-21. Float to Layla, or to Liv. Now Clara! Big hit. Good dig by Norco. Oh, and then a block. Liz tried to get it sideways, but ended up going into the middle block where they had that outside hitter. Taking that right side away. 23-22. Yeah, and a great serve from Norco. That's an ace. We're tied at 23. Game to 2. That one's low. Maggie almost able to get that third touch over the net, but so now set point for Norco after a comeback. It was 23-19. Now it's 24-23 Norco. 5 straight points. Coaches need this point to stay in the game. And that's a pass that went out on their side a little wide. So unfortunate turn of events there at the end of that first set, and Kojo's drop it 23-25. But very exciting. And juniors showing they can totally playing this game. Just kind of lost there at the very end. So now they've been in this position before. Got to win 2 straight sets. Earn this #1 seed in the gold bracket tomorrow, at least for their pool.
What number was it? Who was the last server? What number?
All right, players are back out on the court. The ref will probably start counting numbers and getting things situated. Liz out, Elise in. Joining Liv, Anya, Maggie, Layla, and Hope. Norco serving, start the second set. Liv pass to Hope, back over from Maggie. And it's a good start. Maggie gets a kill from that outside hitter, or right side hitter position. It's 1-0. Kojo's at least serving. Front row now Liz, Layla, Maggie. It's Hope and Liv with Elise in the back row. Good serve by Elise. And it's down, either blocked by Layla or into the top of the net. And Kojo's out to a 2-0 lead. Nice serve by Elise that almost dropped below everybody. And then a nice hit from Norco. Got on the outside of the blockers. 2-1. Pass from Liv. Liz tipped it away from the blockers, but then it was held up. Block off the top of Liz and Liv. Nice job. And then kept it alive for Maggie to get a kill down the line. It was a well-placed kind of standing still hit. It works. Maggie will go back to serve now. Clara subbed in for Hope. Clara, Liz, Layla across the front, Liv, Elise, and Maggie back there. And a little low from Maggie into the net. 3-2. Liv passes to Maggie, outside for Layla, cross court, dug out, and then thrown down 3-3. Pass by Liv. And Liz threw it down sideways, but unfortunately, there's another hit from Liz. Norco able to dig. And now they can't dig that one out left-handed. That was right on top of the antenna. Point Kojo, side out. 4-3. Kaya in for Layla. And the serve. Back corner. Nice serve. No one's going to get there. Perfect placement from Kaya. 2-point lead now, 5-3. Into that back corner again. This time Norco able to. Liz with the block. Liv pumps that one up. Now outside, back for Liv. That's through, but blocked. Good swing by Liv. They have a double block. In the right place at the right time. 5-4. Liz with the pass. Now outside. Maggie to Liv. That's a great swing. Somehow, nice job by Norco to keep that thing alive. Then tip, but Liz kept it up. Back to Liv. Back corner. In. Great sequence there from juniors. Ends with Olivia hitting it back corner and in the court for the point. Points all hard fought for the most part here. 6-4 lead. Liz serving right over top. Painted the tape on top and down. Ace. 7-4. Again, can't always rely on hitting the top of the net and going over. It's happened a couple times for her this afternoon. And there's another ace. On that 6th spot down the middle and shorter. 8-4, juniors in front. Again, and that one has popped up really far out. And another ace, 3 in a row for Liz. She's found her spot, targeting that serve receiver right in the middle of the court. And a timeout by Norco, as they're down by 5. 9-4, juniors in front. Back to the same spot. Kaya got a good piece of that. And then Maggie is going for the back set to Clara, but I guess it isn't quite far enough for her to play it. Dropped on our side, so the streak is over for Liz, but got 4 in a row, 9-5 now. Juniors in front. Anya, Maggie, and Clara in the front row. Elise, Kaya, and Liv in the back. Moving all over the place. We can really see that from this angle. Those knuckleball serves are wild. Nine, 6. Kaya ends up with Maggie. And it went off a basketball hoop that's still playable, I guess. Basketball hoop's way up over the court. And then a missed hit by Norco, so it worked out. Good situational awareness by Elise not to give up or freak out. Just play it off the basketball hoop. So referee going to uphold the call because it hit the basketball hoop on the side of the net that's on ours. So still in the field of play, I guess, on our side of the net. Technically, it's super weird. The basketball hoop is 20 feet in the air, but maybe more, 25. Can't even see it probably in this video. Anyway, Hope serving. And Liv with a nice block. They pinned that hitter over outside the antenna. She had no choice but to come inside right into the block of Liv. Good timing there. So Hope still serving. We're up by 5, 11-6. That one just long. Eleven 7. Kaya, Hope, got a hand on it, got it over. Outside hit Humming, Maggie, Elise, free ball. Good job, Liv put it over. Now a tip. Liv trying to get it over, got it over the net, but it was wide by a couple feet. A series of out-of-system touches on our side. Finally succumbed. And it's 11-8. It's off Kaya's face, I think. That thing was floating like crazy. She's okay. Layla will come in for a moment for Kaya. She took that one off her noggin. Real short. Anya played it. Hope did the little drop, the Hope special, but they were reading it that time. Now a free ball. Layla to Hope. Outside for Maggie off the top of the blockers. And then out hit. Good job to watch that one go by Elise. Side out Kojo's up by 3, 12-9. Liv will serve with Layla, Maggie, Anya up front. Hope Elise in the back. Liv down the 5 spot. And a cross-court hit that ended up in. Side out for NORCO. 12-10. Liv to Hope. Set for Maggie. Blocked. Still in play. Layla tipped it over the top of the blockers. There's another tip. But into the scorers table. I'm glad nobody dove in there. That could have been dangerous. Back to a 1-point lead. Kojo's up 12-11. One's short. Liv got there though. Now Maggie with a hit attempt and a clean block by the middle for NORCO. Good timing. 12-12. Elise, nice pass to Hope. Out for Layla. Block put down on their side. Had enough steam on it to force it down on the other side of the net. Side out and 1-point lead for Kojo's, 13-12. Elise short serve. And then thrown down by Layla. That should have been a double touch. Okay with it. Back to Layla. Hit Doug. Oh, partial block by Layla, but it ended up slowing down enough to get onto the floor. 13-13. As NORCO brings in a couple subs at this point in their rotation. Second set here in Aurora. Final match of pool play. Norco won the first set, 25-23, so Pojos need this one badly. Liz with a hit, but it did not get over. So, Norco 14 for Norco, 13 for Pojos. Maggie, at least will have to free ball that back over. And a clean block by Layla. Stuffed completely. That's exactly what this team needed at this point. Tied up 14-14. Clara coming in for a hope. Rounding out a front row of Clara, Liz, and Layla. It's Elise, Liv, and Maggie. Back row, Maggie serving. Yeah, found her spot again. Maggie's been lights out at the line. Got an ace there. 15-14 juniors. Oh, off the top of the net. Good job by Norco to get it going. And Coach Steve, it was very clear that the Norco players were in the net. And he's definitely going to challenge this one. Refs right there, didn't call it right. And the foot was well under the net. Obviously, we got it on video, but not going to matter now. Gave the point to Norco inappropriately. Tied up 15-15. Oh, tipped off the top of the net. Unlucky. 15-16. Liv to Maggie. Maggie to Liz. Got it down, but dug out. Then off of Layla, unlucky there. So a stretch of unfortunate touches and tips. As Pogo's down by 2, 15-17. Outside to Layla, top of the block. And then a miss hit by Norco into the net. It's a 1-point game, 16-17. Kaya in for Layla. And serving. Kaya, Maggie, Elise back row. Liv, Clara, Liz, front row. Just missed wide. Kaya had that dialed in last time she was serving, got a few points. That one just missed. 16-18. Kaya with the pass to Maggie. That one was off the net there. Maggie had to try to kind of scoop it. 16-19. Only time for a side out. Layla has come in for serve receive. Back there with Elise and Liv. It's a short one. Outside for Maggie to Liv. A little far on the hit. 16-20. Layla, pass to Maggie. Liz off top of the blockers. Wild pass there. Clara will slam that down. Now it's up again. Liz. Oh, that was way on top of the net by Norco, and they called it. Yay. 17-20. Anya's in. Liz is back to serve. Good serve. She just totally slammed that person back. But now Liv. There's a chance for Norco. Tip. Straight to Liv, though. Now Maggie set for Clara. Clara got blocked, but it's saved by Maggie. Liv off the antenna. Dang. Just a little bit wide, and it's 17-21. Down by 4. We need to side out right now. Pass by Liv. Maggie back to Liv. Tips over the top. And a nice play by Norco to get that one down. 17-22. Timeout Polsgrove. To 23. Pass by Layla to Maggie. Gonna tee it up for Clara. Got it through the block. Good job. Got a lot of velocity on that. Powered it through the blockers. 18-23. Hope in for Clara, and she'll serve. We need a few points here, for sure. Maggie, Anya, Liv, Elise, Layla, and Hope. Tip down. (18-24). Match point for Norco. We need 6 straight to stay in the game. A really good serve, low over the net, and that's it. So Norco wins in 2 straight sets. This one was 18-25. Juniors end the day 2 wins, 1 loss. They will qualify, though, for the gold bracket tomorrow. It'll be the 2nd seed coming out of Pool 4. And play, I don't know where we're playing or what time. Probably in the morning. If you're still dialed in here, just ask whoever it is you know on this team. We'll be able to tell you, and we'll try to live stream again if technology allows it. Thanks for watching, and very exciting day of volleyball here in Aurora. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.